Hi, Flosstube.
I'm Nancy.
And I'm Laura.
And we are
the Addicted Sisters. This is a family photo coming to you from 1977. And that's Mom and Dad there in the front. And Nancy is in the end on the white. And our brother John is next to her. And then our brother Chuck.
Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie. Then our brother Chuck. And then me. Look at those high pants. So, and that red hair, because that's what color I was doing it then. That may have been, starting to go blonde.
Yeah.
And we just are I have a lot of red in my hair.
And I have blonde.
Yeah. It's amazing that my hairdresser gets this color. But I guess that's because it's really, truly not got much color anymore. So, anyway, that's it. This is Flosstube number 30, August 26, 2018. It's Sunday again.
Sunday!
Nancy had the opportunity to pack yesterday.
Oh, boy.
She
almost got my craft room done.
Yeah, I was going to say, she did get to pack the craft room. That's the fun stuff.
So I left this for you so we'd have one more time.
And remember, next week, Nancy will still be in the moving process, and so we will not have a video. So we're going to say, Happy Labor Day here in the United States, and outside of it, enjoy your weekend.
Yes.
So,
yes.
We both have lots to get done, and
yeah, we'll be moving all week long. She's giving us the keys early, so we're going to go in on Monday and see how she left it. She was kind of a particular lady, so I'm hoping that she's left it real clean and real neat, and we won't have to do much at all. But I can get all my curtains up without any stuff around, and get it look like it's lived in, so that people aren't messing with it.
That'll be nice.
Yeah.
Because I always hate trying to rush everything in and then...
Yeah. And of course, Jamie has to work every single day.
Well, yes.
So I took the week off, but she's going to, like on Monday, I think it is, she goes in at 7 and gets off, or 11 to 2. She works 11 to 2. Yeah, odd. So that's, our movers come at 8. And they're going to stay for 8 hours. 8 hours.
Wow. Tomorrow?
No. On Thursday.
Thursday, okay.
I'm sorry, I'm so confused.
Nancy doesn't know what day it is.
But, yeah, so when she gets home, then we'll start working, cleaning things up, moving things around. Maybe she does work. On Monday, she does work 7 to 11. That's what it is.
7 a.m. to 11
a.m.
Okay.
Yeah. And then she's coming home. We're going to pack some stuff up, go over and get in. Get Eric. We're switching over to Google Fiber. We're joining your crowd. So he's going to get the installation kit, come do that while there's nothing in there. And
I sent Nancy a message yesterday, and she replied back to me, and I didn't get it. So thankfully I had called her, and I had to leave a message, but she saw that there was a phone call and called me back.
Yeah.
So
Spectrum is not our friend right now.
And what you would have walked into was complete chaos. So
we were going to play cards last night.
So we're going to play tonight. But
I can stay away.
Yeah, there you go. Well, you need to take a nap today then, okay?
God. I can't. I've got at least 2 more boxes in here. And I got my laundry to do, and I got to get my bedroom undone. I got to get the hall undone.
The Thursday ladies were asking me how you were doing, and I said, well, watch our video. You'll see. That video last week, did you guys have fun? Because I showed my family once I got it all uploaded, and they were just roaring. They had tears. We were squirrely.
Oh, that's what happens when you get tired.
Yes.
Everything just sets you off.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And it has been, we were supposed to start at 10 this morning, and I didn't wake up until after 9 o'clock. So.
We're not doing bad.
It just, I had to send Nancy a message, and I don't think she got it right away either. her. So I figured I would get here and she'd be thinking, oh, she's late again.
I got it 30 minutes after she sent it, saying she was going to be 20 minutes late.
So, and I think I was only about 15 minutes late. So see, that was good. Yeah. I was moving, trying to get things done. But
so welcome and thank you for being here with us.
oh, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for disliking. But if you dislike, say why.
Yeah.
And if you have those fat finger, I was looking at comments last week and Nancy got a good laugh out of that, which is probably what started us on that path, because I tapped the heart and right next to the heart is the thumbs down and it tapped the thumbs down and I'm like, no, it tapped it. So we had a good laugh
Laura
at that.
is so warm all the time that she just has to get close to something and it goes off.
And I did look, somebody suggested that you could look in your analytics and see where things came from, and I did, and it was kind of interesting, but you know.
I was going to say, because she's so warm. Me, on the other hand, I can stand at work, which is all a touch screen on our copier. And finally, I'm just like...
The kids at school have, they know that I'm warm, and they will come up and they will hug me.
Yeah.
At church, they used to always ask us to be greeters during the winter, and I think I got more hugs than anybody else. Or,
in class.
I will almost always
I hate to do
put
this.
my hand in
Now,
between.
your hands aren't very warm today.
They're pretty warm. Yours are real warm today.
Yeah.
You're tired.
Yeah.
That's why she's warm.
Yeah.
But, I usually will put my hand on top so their hand would be enveloped and you could just see people go, oh. And I am just warm. I mean,
yeah, you always have been warm.
So if you come to the retreat, yes, we're huggers. That was a comment we got this week. We hope you're huggers. Yes, we're huggers. But you will
If you're cold, hug her. If you're hot, hug me.
You will definitely get a really warm welcome from me. Yes, a warm welcome. So, yeah. At least I'm not in that phase anymore where all I have to do is like cross my eyes funny and then I've just sweated all the way through. Yeah. Thank goodness that's over.
Oh, it comes back.
Oh. Tips on getting older.
Just that I'd share.
Oh, so wonderful. So talking about comments, we had a lot of lovely comments, and they're mostly comments and not questions.
Yeah.
Patricia Ferry, I wanted to say thank you. We don't always get the chance to go back and watch our videos. And Patricia made a very nice comment and said she enjoyed watching. But she said that the patterns all seem very dark and small and that they were hard to see. And we thought, because, we think that we're showing them and they look okay to us. But we were just watching
They look fine to us.
But we were kind of watching it beforehand on Nancy's computer. And they were very, very dark. I don't know.
Kind of grainy.
Yes.
And I don't know what was going on with it last time.
And it is kind of overcast this morning. Mm-hmm. So Nancy brought in an extra lamp, and that should help a little bit.
Yeah, hopefully it does.
But please keep telling us those things because,
we're learning.
We were tired last week. I absolutely think we didn't even pay attention to that. So when you tweak us, when you poke us like that and let us know that, not tweak us when you poke us, then we can tweak and make corrections. That's where that was going. Too much all at once. So I did not bring sleeves to show. We did. I'll have to tell you the funny thing
I have to get a drink.
About this though. We did have eight Halloween fabrics to show this week. And I got them all done. They were ready. I was ready earlier than I was last week. And even though they cut them later. But then Katie and I had to go out yesterday because we were out of one fabric. And we went and we were looking at the fabric store and they didn't have it. So Katie called real quick and found out that they had it in Shawnee, which is about a 35-minute drive, and I have no air conditioning in my truck. And it was hot. It was nasty hot.
It was way over 90 yesterday.
Yeah. And Katie didn't get up until noon yesterday.
Oh.
She was tired.
Oh.
She's been working too long, too hard. But anyway, so we drove out there and we took our number. They had told us, you probably want to take your number right away because there are so many people here because they're having sales.
Oh, okay.
So we took our number and then we went and we were looking for our one fabric that we needed that they weren't holding for us. We found Halloween. And they had different Halloween than our store.
Oh, so you got a lot more.
3. We limited it. 3. So we went home and we made Instagram videos, and they're still out there if you want to go find us. We're at Loveyoumorestudios. But we called it Shopping Sickness Saturday. And we look like hell in the pictures.
You know, those are always the best. That's when people see you. You know, I know I ran into the grocery store one time with Jamie, and we'd been cleaning all day long. And, you know, it's like, oh my God, what are we going to eat? We ran to the store to get something, and I'll be darned if we didn't see people I knew from work and their spouses. So,
oh my.
You know, here I look like a drudge. And
oh my goodness. Well, it was funny, and we went home, and of course I had to make them right away so that we could do the videos.
Oh gosh.
And I was supposed to be spending all day yesterday sewing, so I ended up sewing like for the whole rest of the day, and I didn't do anything difficult. I did just basic stuff because I knew I would be fighting with things.
Yeah, once you get
it's
tired.
not worth my time.
Once you get tired, you can't do that because then it's just like with stitching. You get unfocused, if you will, and things don't line up. The frog comes and visits way too often, and it's just
and nobody needs that frog.
No. You know, even if he is cute.
But him sitting there saying, rip it, rip it,
yeah,
rip
I'm
it.
like, I'm going to rip you one.
Yep. So the other thing that I saw in our comments is that we got a few that said, oh, I have that Jeanette Douglas design, and I would love to do a sow with you. And I was like, oh, well, that would be great. And my first instinct is, yeah, let's just do it. My second instinct is,
not mine.
You don't have time for that. And you don't have supplies. I was trying to look here. I'll show this here in a minute.
I was right. Judy Starkey has done this one, so we have seen a finished product, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh my, look at those directions.
Oh, I know. So I should show this. Okay, here's what I got. My stitching treasures, and it's that beautiful, beautiful box. And I was thinking, that it's probably done in a lot of silks. Yeah, it uses a Veriswa, needlepoint ink silk, the thread colors, silken colors, rainbow gallery, Gloriana threads, button and that was for a button. Okay, Mill beads, yeah.
Embellishment Village. What are charms? Wow, look at
a lot of stuff. And it gives the placement of all these little charts. Okay, so this is the placement chart, and it's because each piece in here is numbered.
Oh, I see.
And so you put them where they belong. But then look, that is the supply list. I will not be having that supply list for a very long time. So it will be after the first of the year at least.
So there you go. If you guys think you want to join her after the first of the year, stop the video, scoot it back a little bit, get that supply list while you're waiting on your pattern to come in.
And, I would hope that this is still available. I know Jeanette Douglas has been really popular lately.
Yeah.
So that's something that...
I don't know if I can look it up.
I mean, it's copyright 2004. The way that this one came, mine is in a folder. So I'm thinking that this was a class that Debbie took, and this is what they got. But it's wonderful because it has this whole pack, that's the pattern, and I'm going to show you this part. It's multiple pages that are the pattern.
I like how they have it set up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, right
And
there.
then-
Well, it's on eBay for $19.99 right now.
Oh, okay. That's probably pretty good.
And Traditional Stitches look like they have it.
Good. But then the other part of mine is the instructions. And these are all the instructions. So,
Looks like several, but look at that. The charm pack is $50.
oh, yeah. See, it's,
Stitch and Bits and Bobs. They've got the leaflet for $20, the charm pack for $50, and the thread pack for $36.
Have we found that,
Whoa!
have we found that well-to-do relative yet that's left us money?
What is wrong with them? Why are they?
They could just send me all the supplies for this. That would be fabulous. But I do want to do this, and I think,
And of course, that doesn't include your box.
yeah, I think at least part of the silks are going to be really necessary because they, like the basket here, they're just going to be,
these.
yeah, they're going to be some things where I feel like I want them. Maybe I can play with it. Maybe if I take a really good close-up picture of Judy's when we visit with her, then I could play with colors a little
Are we
bit.
going to visit with her?
Oh, please. We want to come visit with you, Judy.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, I need the mental break.
It's
So,
not- I haven't even started yet.
I got to click it and put it away because it was still laying out. You know, I have the pen addiction. I really, I don't do it to be annoying, but it's in my hand and I'm busy all the time.
Yes, you are.
So, I was like that as a child. I'm busy.
Yes,
So.
you are.
It's why I'm hot all the time.
Yes.
Because all of that is going. You would think I would be really thin.
We are really thin. We're both the same size, you know. We just look big on the camera.
That's what the camera adds.
10
10 pounds and there's two of us, so it doubles and then, no. Maybe squares it. I don't know. So next up, this week's installment of Tips on Being a Flosstuber, number 7, brought to you by Nancy.
I said you need to go with the flow.
If last week taught us anything,
Yep, that's right. Because, well, and the week that the
I was just thinking that too. Oh, you're looking down my shirt. Just go with it. Whatever happens, there's nothing, short of stopping it and starting all over, or stopping it and editing it. I don't edit. Short of doing,
so I certainly don't edit.
Short of doing that, then this is what you get.
Right. So, that goes along with some of the other ones that we've said. Wear your sense of humor like an armor, Smile.
Always wear lipstick.
Give them something else to look at.
Nancy goes with the flow. She looks at my face and says, "Oh, I have to go put on lipstick." And then she does.
This is the only day of the week I wear it.
Oh, so you have to wear mine for the Instagram stories too.
Oh.
Because Katie always looks stunning.
Well, yeah.
Try making a video with somebody who's that much younger.
Yeah, and she's got the skin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's beautiful.
She did not get her skin from our side of the family. She got it from Jeff's side. And she has Jeff's sister's beautiful, and his mother's really, her beautiful peaches and cream. Oh,
mm-hmm.
And it's just beautiful, beautiful skin.
She's got kind of an olive-y, is that what you call it? An olive tone.
Mm-hmm. Not quite as dark as Jeff, but...
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Certainly much darker than us, even on a good day.
Even the arm that gets stuck in the sun all the time is like, no.
Nothing.
Oh, well.
So, anyway.
So that's it.
Go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
Be cool.
Don't let things bother you. I remember the day of my wedding, I think it was on that day. No, leading up to the wedding, I had someone say to me, not everything's going to be perfect on your wedding day. And you need to not let it bother you. Not everything will go according to plan. And we got there on the wedding day, and we walked up, and we had 2 ministers. We had the current minister because he was the current minister, and we had a previous minister who had married Jeff's mom and dad. They were the first couple he married in that church building.
Cool.
And we were the last couple he married in that church building. But anyway, the current minister said,
Sorry.
Jeff and Laura. He's German. That's what he sees when he sees my name.
I forgot.
And what's really funny is that all that flashed through my head was, not everything's going to go according to plan. But I'm standing there with Dad, arm in arm with my dad, because he's just walked me up the aisle. And I hear him go, this big old under his breath. And he's shaking his head back and forth. My name is Laura. It has an "ah" in it, just like autumn and August. But Laura, very German. And
see, I'm hearing that song, Laura, Laura. I don't know the rest of it. I just hear that.
Are you thinking of the Irish one? Tura, lura,
Well, no.
Okay. Irish lullaby. My high school instrumental music teacher always used to sing, "That was Laura." Actually, he would start with, "She gave your very first kiss to you. That was Laura, but she's only a dream." In high school, that's a little embarrassing.
Yeah. Especially from your
She
teacher.
gave your very first kiss to you. So, and he looked much older, and what I found out since then is that he was just out of college and in his 20s.
Who was that?
And he had gone prematurely bald.
Oh.
So it was really interesting because we all thought he was much older because he was bald.
Yeah.
It's not like now where men shave their heads and are just bald
Which
by
I
choice.
totally don't like.
Oh, I like some of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, go with the flow. Next up, we want to talk about the almost
Woo-hoo.
2K giveaway.
We're getting closer. We're inching in. 1929.
1929. So, and again, we've said to you, we aren't even really thinking about this until Nancy gets moved and settled.
Right.
However, we're getting there, and we may be doing it pretty quickly after you get in there.
What's the math?
What's the math? It's 71.
Okay.
Because I rounded to 30, and then 100 minus 30 is 70, and you have to add 1.
That seems too hard to me.
It's quick. I was quick, right?
You were something.
Oh my gosh. We don't really have a whole lot today, so there's going to be a lot of this.
Yeah.
We'll try and cut it off, yeah. I brought a previous
We're
finish.
at 23 minutes.
I brought a previous finish to show.
Oh, I like this one.
And I brought it to kind of talk about...
I like that.
I brought it to kind of... She's looking ahead in my pile. Okay, so this is called... I believe it's called Thankfulness by Diane Arthur of Imaginating. And the reason I brought this one is that... can you feel that awful material I used? What is that, Nancy?
Like
That's even weave. But what I brought this to show you, and I think it probably shows best, I don't know, these are both pretty cute. They said to choose a single floss and do a monochromatic thing. Now when I show this up close, you can see all the color in it. And typically, I like a lot of color, but look at what a monochrome thing does for you. Even though it gets a lot of color variation in it.
It's much prettier up close than far away like that because it looks more goldeny brown here.
I've always thought that maybe what I would like to do is get a suede mat and put on with it because I think that would...
Maybe in that orangey color, that deep rusty color.
I don't know. I'll have to see. But I've thought that that would kind of perk it up and just show how pretty the stitching is. You know, not my stitching, but the color.
Jimmy made cinnamon rolls.
Like, what? I don't think it smells. Okay, but yeah, so this was a huge piece of even weave that I had that I used. And I really did dislike working on it.
And that scarecrow is just too cute.
Isn't he? I really liked this pattern, and I believe that she has other seasons and things. I think she has 2 more. One's called like Bethlehem.
Who's it by?
Diane Arthur's Imaginating. I said that.
Well, I didn't remember. That's why I ask again.
I know she has one that I'm pretty sure is called Bethlehem, and there are a couple more. I think there are 2 that go with the Christmas thing. One has Wise Men and one has the Nativity.
Oh.
And we've seen them on the wall at Picture This Plus every time we've gone. And Picture This Plus is fun to go look at.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So are you looking for more?
Well, I was wondering if she had some. Diane.
So it's Imaginating.
Imaginating.
Nancy's going to look at this.
And it says imagination because it can't do what I ask it to do. It has to do its own thing.
I had it up, and I don't think it shows others. Sometimes it shows me others when I'm looking at this, you know.
And we both have our heads down while you're
that's
sitting
great.
looking at the top of our
Hey,
head.
don't you like looking at us play with our devices? Because that's the thing. Are you getting it?
Well, it said it was on here, but then of course it's not.
Well, that's just not fun. Come on, tap. Hello. Get in there. Anyway, they were beautiful. It was wonderful to work on, and I liked it a lot. It was fun from a standpoint of Imaginating. There we go. It was fun from a standpoint of, you know, you don't have to worry about changing colors and you can just stitch.
Yeah.
You could do that.
That would make it faster to stitch.
Mm-hmm. If you looked at your patterns, you could do that with almost any pattern.
Yeah.
There are some where you would lose an awful lot of definition in things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's Imaginating, producing quality leaflets. Browse our models. Browse by, okay, designers. Let's just do Diane. She has some really cute stuff on here, let me tell you. But I'm just trying to find those monochrome ones.
Yeah, I wasn't seeing in what I was coming up with. And Laura's pulled her glasses up because she's really serious about looking for this now.
Well, I tell you that it's there, and I would just have to come across one. Oh, there's lots of pages. We're not looking anymore. So look out there. I'm sure that you would find it. I don't know what Diane watches and what she doesn't. But Diane, if you're watching, maybe you can point us in the right direction for those monochromatic pictures.
Yes.
Okay, so that was my previous finish. Neither of us have a finish.
No.
No.
Not at all.
I almost have a finished row that I'll show you in a little bit, but that's a big thing.
I guess every little bit counts,
what I was
right?
showing. Yep. So next up is stash. I went to Thursday Stitch Up with the Stitch Together with our local ladies. If you are in the Kansas City area on a Thursday and you want to come stitch with us, we're at Panera on Inglewood and in Kansas City North, and we have a good time. But Debbie brought another big tub.
Darn her.
So, when you're looking through stash, when you're shopping, you always have to look for your sister. So I got this one for my sister, and that's what she's been having a conniption fit over. She didn't know it was for her, but I know she wanted this pattern. Because I know my sister, and she's got her head down in the magazine now. She will be there. And it's really a good magazine. It's got all sorts. In fact, look at this. This is a monochrome picture that if you chose, so go to page 30, show them that. Or are you going to look at everything now?
I'm looking right now, thank you.
We're just gonna, maybe she'll do a flip through for you and show you all the cool stuff.
Oh, this is pretty. Poinsettia towel.
I don't know how old this magazine is, but
2011.
yeah. Maybe you can still find these.
Oh, cool.
It is full of good stuff, I'm telling you.
That.
I already have this one at home. And I knew I did, and I thought, oh, I know Nancy wants that. I'm just going to...
Look at that.
That's an ad.
I know I would never do that, but it's so cute.
It is cute. It's a moose and a cardinal. It was kind of fun. And this, you only get one band.
Oh, well, I'm not even looking at it then.
Oh, somebody poked back and said that they have the other part of the Christmas ornaments. I would love to have those. I really would love to have those because I want to do that whole sampler.
This is the one that Laura said we could do. It's a monochromatic, whatever color we wanted.
So then imagine choosing
cute?
your fabric color and your floss color and just going.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be pretty even in this color if it were like sparkly fabric. I know you like a lot of sparkly for Christmas time. And
Oh.
yes, this is a Nancy page too. I don't know if you get all of these or just one of these, but
Santa 1 is right here. Look at those handsome fellas. Wow.
that's probably why Debbie had it, because she loves her Santas.
Santa 2, Santa 3, and Santa 4.
They're all there.
Nice.
So it's really cool. It's a great magazine. See, those are kind of fun, silly little things.
Yeah. Here's the cardinal. Finally, I was like, are they just teasing us?
And it's more than what you saw on the cover.
Look at that. That would be a couple years worth of work for me.
Maybe we'll sell it.
Oh, God.
That just ticks Nancy off because she thinks I stitch faster. Who's this by? Maybe on the key it'll say.
Marie Barber.
Oh, Marie Barber. That's why it's so pretty. She does beautiful, beautiful florals, and those birds are just...
They are very pretty, but that would be quite a bit of work. It's a long list of fabrics, flosses too.
It's really, really pretty.
It's 11
really pretty.
and 3/8 by 17 and a half.
On what count?
It doesn't say what count. It's just
Here you go. 28
28
count, so...
It's a 15 by 15 piece there.
They cut it to be... Okay, wait. That doesn't make sense.
See, that's what I don't understand that.
I think you would have to refigure this because the magazine printed that it's a 15 by 15 inch piece of 28 count light mocha cashel from from Zweigert, and then the design size says that it comes that it's 158 by 245 and comes up to 11 3/8 by 17 and a half.
How it's 15 by 15, I don't know.
I wonder how many people were disappointed and bought the wrong size.
Oh, yeah.
Why would you buy a square piece anyway?
Right. What would that be?
Now Nancy has a stitch calculator, as do I, on our phones. If you don't have one, there are a lot of free stitch cross-stitch calculators. What do you use?
I don't know. I'd have to look at the front again.
Mine is Stitching the Night Away.
245.
And they offer a cross-stitch calculator.
Well, let's just do it that way and without. It's 11 3/8
by 17 and a half. Okay, and then add your border. So what should it be?
Let me add a 3-inch border.
Sure.
17 3/8 by 23 and a half.
Wow.
And they said 15. Oh my gosh. Oh, I feel so badly for those people who did that.
I'm sure people were very angry. I mean, the One Direction you could get away with 15. It would be tied. It would be like an inch and a half on each side. But but the other direction.
Oh my God, that's sad. Let me have your pen, please.
You're going to mark that right now, huh?
I am, because I'm not going to make that mistake. So it's on
my fancy purple pen, and I'm watching her do it, and you guys are watching the tops of our heads again. Oh, you get to see how much gray is up there. Woo!
23.
She's got it all written down, and see, she's writing right in her magazine, so it'll be fine. But that was a really, really pretty pattern.
You know, if I ever share this with someone, I want them to know. See, look, that it's not coming through very clear, but I marked off the 15 by 15 and put what it is up there at the top.
Yep.
I probably should have said a 3-inch border, but oh well.
You can mark that later, right?
Yeah.
So And I think that's
Oh,
cute.
that's cute.
This is a great magazine.
Just a Santa hat, and to all a good night.
And again, think about fabric choice on that. I mean, so many cute things that could be done with that. It's one that I've really enjoyed. I have it pulled out in to stitch some things. Okay, I think those are cute.
Those are cute.
Because they would make great ornaments and, you know.
That's pretty.
Mm-hmm. So she's not showing you. She's just telling you that's pretty. That's pretty.
Well, I'm trying to get through.
Isn't that
Snow
sweet?
Globe Cottage.
Yep.
I got to get my cottages out and get them done. My snow globes. I want to get those done so badly.
So that's it. I got that one for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then I found...
Thanks for spending your hard-earned money on me.
It cost me lots of smiles and giggles. The next one I got is Herbert, which is a wee one from Heart in Hand Needle Art. Look at that funny little guy. Is he
cute.
adorable?
He's cute.
And, okay, so Heart in Hand is part of the trilogy. And they did a series of little snowmen that each have a name that is a reference to them.
Oh, fun.
So there are 4 in that collection. But this one, you know, this is not one of the series.
Silly
but I think
kid.
he would be really cute to go with that set too. Excuse me. I also got, this was a free chart from Just Another Button Company. And this one is just called Thanks. This is the Stitch Every Day series. And so this was November. I'm going to flash that. Really,
She's flashing you.
this is kind of how it comes out when you do it.
What is it?
It's this.
I know, but what is it? Fruit?
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't.
It's like a cornucopia.
I was
it's a
trying to make
dish. I mean,
I was
seating
trying
handles.
to make it a bread basket when I was looking at that.
Yeah, I think it's apples and grapes and
That looks like peas.
peas, and I think it's just to tell you to be thankful. A little cake down here, although that's not on here.
Right.
So it's going to look a little different than that picture. Actually, I think you put I think these are the
those
buttons,
are buttons. Okay.
that you put on.
Okay.
So
All right.
we're getting there. Okay, what else
Takes
did I
a
get?
minute
I'm looking.
or 10, but
Oh, this one is a Fox
Ooh.
original, and it's called When Irish Eyes Are Smiling. I really like Irish stuff, so that's part of our background. But look at that, isn't that pretty? That border is just,
I like
I
that.
just think it's sweet.
I love that.
So
I would
That
like
will
if
be
you
one.
shared.
you have to come on Thursdays. You never know what Debbie's bringing. Then I got
Oh God.
from Mosey and Me the October through January blocks, and it says Frank is designing a block for each month. And I just have October through January, and maybe I'll need to try and find the other ones, but isn't that cute? And Debbie threw in a piece of fabric, 28 count antique ivory. It looks like linen to me. I mean, it does.
It's
It
kind of
looks
slubby.
like linen to me.
Kind of slubby.
And then Debbie has this one done and hanging in her house.
Oh,
And I absolutely love it. This is a better picture of it.
that's cute.
It's called Checkered Sheep. I'm going to hold it this way. There we go. That's a really good picture of what it looks like. The front of the chart, it's from the side.
They're showing off the
but
kid.
They are. And oh, on the back, look at him. Oh my gosh.
He's a cutie.
And this came out in 1997. So he is 30 years older now.
Yeah, and he's going.
20 years older. Sorry,
if
I
he's
can do
watching
math.
our Flosstube, he's going, oh my God, those ladies are showing me.
And this is how big.
Wow.
Now the pattern cuts off here, but still, this is pattern.
Those
Although
are
it's
some-
made big and it's spread out.
Yeah.
This is one that probably, when I do it, I will take a picture and I will work from my iPad because I don't want to wear.
Some of it's so light you can't hardly
Yeah.
see it.
And Debbie already has a little hole in the center because it's from 1997. So
I like that border.
Oh,
I love
yes.
the little sheep, of course.
I just think it's a cute thing.
Mm-hmm. Those little fat guys on there.
They call those pudgies.
Pudgies.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys know that? Shepherd's Bush has pudgies. I don't know that they talk so much about them anymore, but that was always a thing. So
I like how they matted it too with the little sheep and the ribbony stuff.
I'm sure that's
Echo.
Teresa Winsler.
That's
No,
right.
no. Who did I say? Teresa Winsler. That's not right. It's my brain just went dead. It's oh my gosh. You guys know this, right? Jill does this. Oh my gosh, Nancy, now I'm going crazy.
I'm no help because, I don't know who she's talking about. Why does it say Tina Richards?
No, that's Shepherd's Bush.
Okay.
Jill Rensel. It was right there.
Oh.
Jill Rensel. Teresa Winsler is TW Design Works. You know that
Yeah.
does all the dragons and castles.
Yeah, I was like, wow, she did that.
Jill Rensel has done their framing and their mats and things for a long time. And you can contact her and she will do other things as well. But she does beautiful, beautiful work. I would imagine if you contact her that there's quite a waiting list and it takes a while.
I would think, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to tuck these down in here.
Okay, you tuck those down.
And I'm getting a drink, so
Tuck
you have
away.
to talk.
I don't know where you're at.
Well,
Current whips and plans. Oh, you're at stash. Well, I don't have any stash because I haven't been anywhere except to work and then home.
So, current whips and plans. You want to tell them about yours?
I have none. Because I don't, I am really close on that little witch hat, the best witches. But I have all the little stars and little squigglies down the side, and I've got to finish outlining. So there's a lot of little bits and bobs I have to do. But this week, I didn't stitch at all because one day we went out for lunch, one day we had a firm lunch, one day we had a meeting over lunch, one day a new person came down to lunch, so yeah. And one day I just didn't feel like it. So that was my week. And I haven't stitched a bit.
Okay, so I told you last week I had all of these things that I wanted to stitch on. So I went home and I became a monogamous stitcher for the week. I just have been wanting to get this done. You guys know I'm working on the 2017 Linen and Threads Mystery Sampler. I'm on April. I'm on part 4, April. This is what it looks like so far. I'm going to get on the other side here. That's what it looks like so far. And I'm almost done. I have to finish that tree, put in another vase, and put in one more tree. And I'll have that band finished. And then what's next up, you can kind of see when they did this, they just made the next band bold. So it looks like that. A little easier way to see it. This is what the next band is. So I will be playing with how that should go, what colors I should use. Mm-hmm. Typically, the way that I've been doing this, it really should be a solid band, a monochromatic band. And I've played with that as I've gone. I mean, I finished that top band and I thought, that is so busy. I need some solid stuff under it. And that's why I've chosen the way that I have. But I have quite the color palette. I'm doing this using all Nancy Turner's threads, Victorian Motto Sampler Shop. I think a lot of you are discovering her flosses. And I have a big bunch of them in here, and I don't know what I'll play with and what I'll use, but it's, anyway.
I was watching Crafty Cat, and she showed she had started working on this again. She is just in the January portion. Has all the flowers across, and I think most of the birds. So she's close on her January section.
Is she using colors, or is she using one?
She's using color.
So this was charted You get a page. I don't think it's going to matter. It's a free chart. I'm going to show you this. You get a page that has pluses. That's it. You get a page that has pluses. You figure out what's going to happen with it. So their model is all one color, or it's all one floss.
Yeah.
And it's a variegated floss, and it changes as it goes through. And the pictures on this are just wonderful.
Yeah, there's so many different colors. Several people have done them on blacks or navies, and then a brighter color on top. And oh my!
And
goodness.
I've seen ombres.
Yeah.
And those are gorgeous.
Wow.
There's a Facebook group for it, and it's linen and threads. I'll show the front of this again. So I think if you search for that, they're using the group for their 2017 and 2018 stitch along. Their 2018 is I can't think what it's called. It's like, but it's mythical beasts.
Yes.
So it has some dragons and I don't know what all else in it.
That's mainly it now.
It's got a lion at the top, maybe?
Oh,
Does it have a griffin?
No, it's got the like the shepherd at the top, and then it's got the dragons, and it's got like two big lions with a shield in it. So it's got it. The way Debbie explained it to me, Debbie Dewey, thank you so much, was that it was a medieval zoo. So it's all those animals that you're going to find in that time.
Okay.
All the way down.
And it really is cool. It's not a me thing.
It is very cool.
This one was very much more me. But I'm loving watching all of the people posting. And Debbie is so good about, she can always tell you how many people were stitching this. The number of countries represented stitching the one that I'm doing, the 2017, is just amazing. And all the variations and people, people stressing over, I've never done this before.
Yeah.
Is kind of funny. And everybody is out there saying, just do it. Just do it.
Yeah, I don't know that I would ever stitch one, either one of them, 2017 or 18, but they are so beautiful.
Ooh, now one thing I would say, if the size is intimidating to you, one of the things that people did is they only took this middle section,
Yeah.
and they did that all the way down. So they only did 2 flowers and 1 little green header, and then they just came straight down and they did just a small cut. And really, I think that piece that I showed you, I don't know if they always do. I have numbers written on mine because I have that it's 50 high, but I don't know if they just did like one section or what, but...
Well, and I know on the 2018, sometimes I've seen them, they're breaking it down per month, so they're going to have, like the January section was big, like it was on here, so they've got one big section that they're doing. And then maybe they'll take 2 or 3 of the next months if they're smaller and put them together.
I never thought I was getting through January. I've seen people put them on purses and bags, and
so cool to do
and
that.
Just they do little sections. I've seen people say, "I just can't keep up. I'm overwhelmed. I'm stopping," and they take it and they've taken it and just framed that part.
Mm-hmm.
There are so many creative people in that group. They change things to suit their style.
Yeah, well, and that's what I was going to say. One lady was down at the section that had the lions and the shield, and she's waiting for her daughter to design what goes in the shield.
Oh, cool.
So that they'll have a family crest.
That's cool.
So, yeah, I thought it was cool. Oh my God, her table's empty except for the notebook.
Yeah. So
I don't know what to do.
So plans.
I'm moving. That's my plan.
And she's not, this is the week that you're off, right?
Yes.
So she's not working, so there is no stitching probably.
No.
And we're not seeing you next week anyway, so she has another week.
Yeah.
That means I have 2 weeks. However, I have lots of orders to catch up on, and we're going to be at a local festival, and I have to get things made for that.
I'm not promising that I'm stitching any at all the next 2 weeks because I've got to get my house in order once I get over there. So,
But
I'd love to, but you know,
I am. Nancy and I are hosting an exchange in one of our Facebook groups.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
She's yawning in my face. But and I have signed up for it, and I've realized that I have like
crazy girl
3 weeks here, and I have to get something made. Now it doesn't have to be stitched, but it has to be made.
Right.
And I saw something really cool that maybe I'll make.
Nice.
So, but I don't know. It's a fall or Halloween exchange, so I'll have to see
Cool.
what I think I will do.
I stepped out of that one. I sorted or chose names and sent all that stuff out.
So I don't know who everybody has this time.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun for me. At this point, if you are not interested in hearing about retreat updates,
and I don't know why you're not,
then you need to be listening to our other videos. And no.
Yeah.
But anyway, you can check out now and we'll say goodbye. But we wanted to talk for just a minute about the Show Me Retreat.
Woo-hoo.
If you have, we've had a lot of people sign up. We're really excited about that.
Thank you.
And we can't wait to meet you guys. You keep sending us little notes and things, and that's so fun.
It
we're
really
sorted.
is.
Nancy finally sorted the mailbox this week, and I said, "Oh, thank you."
I was like, "How can you figure out what you've done in here?"
I can't. But anyway, we had a couple people say that they couldn't find the Facebook group. And the Facebook group, you will have to request membership. You're going to search for Show Me Retreat. 3 words. Show Me Retreat. And it should come up and you can request membership. You will only be approved if you have already paid your retreat fee.
Right.
Because we can't begin our planning until we have the retreat fee.
That's right.
And there are a lot of you who have signed up who've said, hey, I just want my name on the list in case, and hopefully I'm going to be able to make it, but maybe I won't be able to, and that's fine.
Yeah,
Perfectly
that's great.
Fine.
That's great. And we appreciate that because that lets us know that there is interest and there could be some other people wanting to come.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we want to make sure that we make this a good retreat for everyone.
Mm-hmm. And you get kind of a silly little automated reply from us. It's not silly. We wrote it. But anyway, you get an automated...
It's silly. We wrote it.
You get kind of an automated reply from us that just says that we're happy to have you and tells you what your next step is. And
Can't wait to meet you.
Yes, and it's been pretty good.
What makes it silly is that all the people that we stitch with on Thursday nights, they're laughing because we say, and I can't wait to meet you.
Yes, they just love that. Hi, ladies. See you Thursday. Except for Keisha, who will be on vacation.
Oh, I probably won't be there Thursday again.
She's going to go on a cruise.
Oh, where's she going?
Well, they're going to Florida and they're spending some time in Universal for a while. So she's going to Harry Potter.
She's a big Harry Potter fan.
World. And then they're getting on a ship from there and they're doing kind of the places that we've been.
See, I wouldn't care. I'd love to go back.
I just like to be on a cruise.
Me too.
So
that's Jamie wants to plan for our big one that we're doing. When
are
we doing it?
2023.
Yeah. She's like, how much money do I need? How many years is it? How long do I have to save? So 2023, we're doing a stitching cruise.
Oh my goodness. And we'll have to figure all that out what we're doing. Let's see. Will I still be working then? Yeah, probably.
2018, 19, 20, 22, 5 more years?
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably be retired.
I won't be. Working at the school, I have to meet a specific requirement to get full benefit, to retire early. Because I won't be old enough to retire.
Oh. Well, where I'm at, they offer you a package once you hit Blue Cross Blue Shield age and ask you to leave early.
Well, we have, it was the rule of 80, and I'm thinking now it's the rule of 82 or the rule of 85 or something. So they keep upping it, and I don't know where I fit in that, if I fall under what it was when I started.
Yeah, grandfathered in or not.
But as it is, I still need 13 years
Whew.
with that. Not now, that's, like every year I get 2 years.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Because it's your age plus the number of years that you've worked there.
Okay.
And then they have to total that, whatever it is, that somewhere in the
Let's
80 to 85 range. But it's,
If they would count my time before, I'd be there.
And, I could keep myself busy with what I do.
Yeah. I've always said I wanted to stay home and be at home, but I would have to do something. I think I'd be okay for the first week or two, maybe 3, but after that I would be bored, stiff.
Well, I ended up taking off time at one point because Brendan was getting ready to start school, and I just wanted to be able to be that stay-at-home mom and take care of things and be the room mother and all of that. And it didn't end up working out because we suddenly realized that Katie was getting ready to graduate high school. College. Yeah. Sometimes your brain doesn't kick in because I was more focused on that. But anyway, I was off that summer, and that was worse than working. I was so busy. I just never had a still moment. I was, because, I'm not working. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this.
Well, have you seen Cindy Major Rush? Her comments?
Yes.
She keeps saying, she just retired recently, and she keeps saying, I am busier now than when I worked every day.
Because you think you can do it all when you're not working.
Yeah.
We all know that's no.
That's a euphemism.
Yes, that's not a thing. So, because there was so much going on at home, and we would do more things there.
Yeah. And Mom was still here.
Mm-hmm.
She needed doctor runs quite a bit.
Yes, I spent that summer at the doctor. Diverticulitis or losis or whichever one. But it was terrible going doctor to doctor to doctor to doctor to get them to figure out what in the world was going on with her.
But at least they could,
It took all summer. That time I was ready to go back to work. And so I did. So it was too much. And I only worked a part-time job for a long time. And even that, that was crazy too. So, and retail.
Yeah.
I did not enjoy retail. It was just not a thing that worked.
Not you.
So now we've rambled and strayed from the point here.
Yeah, got way off track.
So the retreat stuff, if I pull up the retreat notebook, I don't think we've written anything else in this week. And in fact, as far as planning goes, we're maybe a little behind just because with Nancy's move.
It's my fault.
We're just, I'm trying to be patient and hold off and just wait. And
yeah, because I just can't plan how I'm moving, how I'm getting into the new house, how I'm doing a retreat in February, how I'm doing a retreat in July, how we're going to retreat in September, how we're doing, plus working cards and work.
yes.
There's just no way.
I know, I sent her a
My
message.
little pea brain is just exploding.
I sent her a message, or did I send you a message or talk to you?
You texted
and I
me.
said, Jeff's not working this weekend. We could play cards. So.
And I looked at that and went, oh.
But then she thought, I need the break.
Yeah, it's like I said, I don't know that I'll be awake tonight while we're playing, but.
And she's my partner. It's always interesting. Oh, look, math with the kids this week. Math with the kids this week. I got to teach how to do nines, multiplication, because there are all sorts of tricks.
We just clicked over an hour.
Because there are all sorts of tricks, but yeah, and all of that crazy stuff. I was looking in here to see if there was anything that we needed to say. Our theme, if you don't remember, is summer vacation. We are doing a smalls exchange. We just want you to keep it small. It can be a pincushion. It can be a small piece. You can finish it how you want. Keep in mind that some people are traveling, flying.
Right. And I did talk to Corey this week about new house. So, yeah, that's going to be really good.
Good.
Really good.
But the smalls exchange, we would like you to use the theme of summer vacation, whatever that means to you, however you make it fit in. You did the stitch along with us.
The flow.
Yeah. You did the stitch along with us. You know that we enjoy creativity.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, I showed you a picture one day. And I think I used Christmas balls. I used that as a dance thing and used my piece called Dance of the Tulips because that fit.
Yeah.
So, but do you think we're not going to let you participate in the smalls exchange if you don't use our summer vacation theme?
No. If you, whatever you do is going to be beautiful.
Yes. It just, that's just a jumping off point for you. And you're going to register for the retreat by email. You're sending your email to theaddictedsisters@gmail.com. And yes, sisters. Not to be confused with Nancy's
sister.
No, not to be confused with Nancy's Instagram. Never were there such devoted sisters.
Oh, I'm getting real tired now.
Nancy went on to the community outreach, and yes, that is something that that we're really excited about. We're we're going to figure out some way that we can do that. It's a battered women's shelter,
women and children.
So something that,
and it's local here, so it's my director is on the board, and I mentioned it to her, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, they would be so thankful." So, of course we want to do that.
And we'll figure out, I had told Nancy that at one point, I think you're rubbing your shelf. You keep making funny noises.
Okay, I don't care.
I know it's bothering me. But at one point, the stitching event in Des Moines had you make two smalls, and you donated one, and the other one they donated to the place.
Yeah.
So yeah, you donated one to be sold, and then the other one they donated to Habitat for Humanity. And I don't know if we'll do something like that. That would be a lot of stitching for you all.
Yeah.
And we don't want to do that.
I'm not sure these ladies would be that interested in it,
And it would be hard for them to keep that.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see what we have going on.
A sale or something maybe. Who knows? Or just a donation.
We're asking you to have your retreat fee of $100 in by December 31st. You're going to send it by PayPal, the same place, theaddictedsisters@gmail.com. Sending it friends and family. So there are no fees taken out.
Because we've already had a couple who sent it a different way, and it charged us fees.
And, every little bit gives us more to spend on you.
Right.
So that's what that money is for. The room first and foremost. And, whatever extras we are doing for you. Day Stitchers, we're holding their names until our room requirement is met. We're really close on that. But we're kind of holding off because we need to see how many other people are going to pair up and share a room and open up some rooms
that
again.
Drops our count, our room count.
So we have to kind of wait. And see, we changed that. Okay. I don't know that there's anything else in here.
We talked about, we do have a surprise designer working on something for us. So.
And we gained another Flosstuber this week.
We did. Help later. Tell me off camera. Stop.
hung with
Getting
us.
a headache.
If you've hung with us this long, it was worth it now, wasn't it? Because we just did that, yeah. And now every time I say that, wait, tonight when we're playing cards, I'm going to look at her.
She'll kill me.
I'm going to look at her and go,
Huh?
and she won't be able to
And
take
the other
it.
two will just be going,
Huh?
what? Oh, man.
Yeah. Well, anyway. But please be patient with us. We are doing our best organizing this, getting this going. I think the Drury has been helpful dealing
Very
with
much.
things.
Mm-hmm.
We spoke with the managers, one of the managers last weekend, and we feel like our location, the people are really great,
Yeah.
really flexible. And
We got a lot of things cleared up, and he was like, anything you want to do, we'll do it. We'll make it work.
just talk to us. So
yeah.
Nancy and I will make field trips as it gets closer and talk about what we want to do.
Yeah.
And I'll have to tell you off camera this one too, but I'll be darned
Secrets.
if one of our Thursday ladies didn't say to me, hey, have you thought about this? And I'm like, I don't know what it is about you guys, but every time that we have an idea that we think is going to be really fun, you guys will ask us, so have you thought about this? Which I love because it shows that
We're on the right track.
we're coming up with things that
Yeah.
people are going to like. But I want to keep secrets.
Yeah, we like, we're going to share things with you, of course. But we'd like for something to, when you get there, you go, oh, because we love that. We
Yes.
love seeing that.
Yeah.
And we love sharing that with you. It makes our job a lot more fun.
And ladies, that does not mean that you shouldn't give us suggestions because we do
No.
appreciate them. But I'm just
Yeah, 'cause
like,
sometimes
oh.
we haven't thought of them.
Yes.
And we're like, oh.
Or you have a different perspective
Yes,
on
a
how that
different
idea
twist.
will work.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it was just funny, and I'm just like, oh, yes, I thought about it ages ago. I told Nancy that. And it's fine. And we talked about that, that's how I feel. So I'm not being mean to them. They already
No.
know that
Yeah.
I said this. So
And we do this with both of the retreats. So don't, don't feel bad.
we just like to keep secrets.
Yeah.
We're pretty good at it.
We like to share, but we like our secrets.
Yes, we like to keep secrets right up until the time. So, anyway,
That
now
the
that
door opens.
there we go. Yeah. The ladies at our retreat last February were beating on the door, and one of the ladies is a police officer,
Yeah.
and she was trying to use her police officer
Yeah, she
voice
was
on
trying
us
to
to get us
intimidate
to
us.
open the door. We loved it. We're like,
Yeah,
yeah.
done work. Done work.
So, anyway, now that we've rambled, we should just be finished off. Oh, now Nancy's scrambling here. We noticed you couldn't hear the music last week either.
Yeah, and then I turned it up so loud a minute ago that you couldn't hear Laura.
That's an accomplishment. See, I beat her to it. Here she goes. Look. We can hear it. Can you hear
Can
it?
you hear it? Maybe I need to turn it up a little more. Is that
And
good?
so, she's Nancy.
And she's Laura.
And we are the Addicted
Addicted
Sisters.
Sisters.
Hope you have a great week. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Bye.
Bye-bye.
y'all. Happy stitching.